Ladies and gentlemen, today let us explore a phenomenon that many of us have either witnessed or experienced: why men return to you after a period of no contact. Relationships are complex webs of emotions, and when a connection is temporarily severed, it often leaves behind questions, longing, and unspoken words. But why, after all the silence, does a man decide to return? When a man returns after a period of no contact, it often stems from a profound realization of the emotional value that the relationship once held. Human connections are deeply rooted in emotions, and the absence of a significant person in someone's life can lead to a period of introspection and self-reflection. During this time, men may begin to evaluate the impact that person had on their lives, often uncovering feelings they may have overlooked or suppressed when the relationship was active. The end of a relationship or the decision to implement no contact can feel like a relief or a break for many men, especially if the relationship had challenges or if emotions were running high. However, as time passes, the absence of the partner becomes more noticeable. The routines, shared laughter, small gestures, and emotional support that were once taken for granted suddenly feel like voids in their daily life. It's in this emptiness that the realization begins to dawn: the emotional connection they had with you was not just significant, but perhaps irreplaceable. Memories play a powerful role in this process. The human brain has a way of romanticizing the past, often highlighting the good moments over the bad. While the difficulties in the relationship may have initially been a focal point, time has a way of softening those memories, allowing the positive aspects to shine through. Men may find themselves reminiscing about shared experiences, inside jokes, or the way you made them feel understood and valued. This emotional nostalgia can act as a powerful motivator, urging them to reconnect and rekindle what was lost. In the absence of contact, men often gain a deeper understanding of their own emotional needs. In the busyness of life, it's easy to overlook how much someone means to you until they're no longer there. The period of no contact acts as a mirror, reflecting their true feelings and the role you played in their happiness and sense of stability. They might start to realize that the emotional bond they had with you wasn't just another chapter in their life, but a foundation that offered them comfort, growth, and a sense of belonging. This realization can also be amplified by external factors. As they interact with others or attempt to fill the void left by your absence, they may discover that not all relationships carry the same depth or emotional resonance. Comparisons inevitably arise, and the qualities that made your connection unique start to stand out more clearly. Whether it's your ability to communicate, your empathy, or the way you supported them during challenging times, these attributes become glaringly apparent in contrast to new interactions or even moments of solitude. Another driving factor behind this emotional awakening is vulnerability. Men are often conditioned to suppress their emotions or avoid expressing vulnerability openly. However, during no contact, these suppressed emotions may rise to the surface. Without the distraction of constant communication, they are left to sit with their thoughts and feelings. This period of emotional solitude can lead to an epiphany about the depth of their feelings for you and the void left by your absence. The realization of how much they miss your presence, your voice, and the emotional safety you provided can be overwhelming, compelling them to reach out. Regret is another potent emotion that often accompanies this realization. Men may replay past interactions, questioning their choices and actions that led to the breakdown of the relationship. The what-if scenarios become a mental loop. What if they had tried harder, communicated better, or prioritized the relationship more? This regret often intertwines with a newfound appreciation for the emotional value brought to their life, creating a strong desire to make amends or start anew. Societal and cultural factors can also influence this process. Men are often expected to appear strong and indifferent after a breakup or separation. However, as time goes on, they may find it increasingly difficult to ignore the emotions that linger beneath the surface. The pressure to conform to societal norms about moving on can clash with their inner emotional truth, pushing them to confront their feelings and acknowledge the significance of the connection they had with you. It's also worth noting that this realization of emotional value is not just about missing the relationship itself, but about missing you as an individual. Men may come to understand that it wasn't just the comfort of companionship they valued, but the unique person you are, your personality, your kindness, your quirks, and the way you made them feel seen and appreciated. This personal recognition often makes their desire to reconnect more genuine and heartfelt. The return of a man after no contact is often a complex blend of self-awareness, nostalgia, regret, and a deeper appreciation for the emotional bond that was shared. It's a testament to the power of human connection and the way absence can illuminate the value of what was once taken for granted. Whether this realization leads to reconciliation or simply provides closure, it highlights the profound impact of emotional connections on our lives and the ways they continue to shape us, even in their absence. Curiosity about your life is a compelling reason why men often return after a period of no contact. Human beings are inherently curious creatures, and this curiosity can become particularly pronounced when faced with the unknown. After a breakup or a decision to stop communicating, a man may find himself wondering about your well-being, your thoughts, and the new path your life is taking. This curiosity often grows over time as the initial emotional turmoil fades and is replaced by a desire to understand what you are doing and how you are coping without him. During the no-contact period, a man is likely to reflect on his own experiences and emotions, but he is also likely to think about you. This contemplation can lead to a series of questions. How are you handling the separation? Are you moving on? Have you found happiness without him? Such inquiries can trigger an emotional response that ultimately propels him to reach out, driven by a need to reconnect and explore the current state of your life. The absence of contact can create a gap filled with uncertainty, and curiosity about how you are navigating that space can be overwhelming. As time passes, memories of your shared moments begin to resurface, often accompanied by a longing to reconnect. A man may recall the little things, conversations that brought joy, laughter shared during silly moments, and the comfort of simply being with you. These memories can evoke a sense of nostalgia, intensifying his desire to reach out. The thought of you thriving or finding happiness without him can stir feelings of jealousy or inadequacy, prompting him to check in and discover whether you have indeed moved on or if there's still a chance for a reconnection. Social media plays a significant role in this dynamic. In today's digital age, it is almost impossible to completely erase someone from your life, especially with platforms that allow for constant updates on life events. A man might find himself scrolling through your social media profiles, observing your activities, your friendships, and your friendships. This can fuel his curiosity further. He may see photos of you smiling with friends, enjoying new adventures, or even dating someone new. Each post can evoke a mix of emotions: regret, longing, and sometimes even a renewed sense of hope. The visual stimuli of seeing you happy and engaged in life can ignite a strong desire to reconnect. He might wonder whether he still holds a place in your heart, or if those moments you shared have been overshadowed by new experiences. This dynamic can create an emotional pull that compels him to reach out, wanting to engage with you again and gain insight into your life post-separation. Another aspect of curiosity is the innate desire to assess the emotional landscape of a former partner. After some time apart, a man may wish to gauge your emotional state. Are you still hurt from the breakup? Have you moved on? This desire for understanding can lead him to contact you, either to reassure himself about your well-being or to explore whether there is still an emotional connection between you. This curiosity can also be tied to a sense of unfinished business. Many relationships leave questions unanswered or issues unresolved, and time apart can bring those lingering thoughts to the forefront. He may feel compelled to reach out not just out of curiosity about your current life, but also to address past issues and find closure. This need for resolution can be a powerful motivator for a man to return as he seeks to clear the air and potentially rekindle a connection that was left hanging in uncertainty. Curiosity can be driven by a sense of personal growth. After a breakup, individuals often undergo significant changes, both emotionally and mentally. A man may find himself reflecting on what he learned from the relationship, what he values in a partner, and how he can grow as an individual. This growth can inspire curiosity about how you have changed as well. He may wonder if you've also undergone a transformation and if that change could lead to a healthier and more fulfilling relationship in the future. It's also essential to acknowledge that curiosity can stem from a sense of competition or rivalry. If a man hears through mutual friends or social media that you are dating someone new, it can ignite a competitive instinct. He may feel the need to assert his relevance in your life by reaching out, driven by a mix of jealousy and a desire to regain his place in your heart. This competitive edge can lead him to contact you not only out of curiosity, but also to see if there is still a possibility of winning you back, particularly if he feels that he may have been replaced. The curiosity that prompts men to return after no contact is multifaceted. It encompasses a longing to understand your life, a desire for connection, and a need for resolution. The complex interplay of nostalgia, social media influences, personal growth, and the impact of competition all contribute to this emotional drive. When he reaches out, it's often with a sense of hope that the connection still exists, along with a recognition that the time apart has allowed him to reflect on what truly matters. The longing for connection, the need for closure, and the desire to explore the possibility of a renewed relationship are powerful motivators that can lead to a return after no contact. Nostalgia is a powerful emotional force that can significantly influence why men return to a relationship after a period of no contact. When people think about their past relationships, they often remember the good times more vividly than the bad, creating a skewed perception that emphasizes the positive experiences they shared. This tendency to idealize the past can lead to a deep sense of longing for the connection that once was, prompting men to reach out after some time apart. During the no-contact phase, memories of shared moments tend to resurface. This could be anything from the laughter shared during silly inside jokes, the comfort found in late-night conversations, or the sense of security that comes from being with someone who truly understands you. These memories can evoke strong emotions and create a nostalgic longing for the bond that existed. Men might find themselves reminiscing about the little things that made their relationship special, like your favorite coffee shop, the songs that played during memorable outings, or the way you used to support each other through the tough times. This flood of memories often becomes overwhelming, making it difficult for them to ignore the emotional void left by your absence. As they reflect on these memories, men might start to question their current situation. They may realize that while they might have filled their lives with other activities or relationships, nothing quite compares to the emotional depth and intimacy they experienced with you. The realization that the happiness they once felt with you is unmatched can ignite a sense of nostalgia, leading them to reach out in hopes of reconnecting. This yearning for what can serve as a catalyst for reconnection, driven by a desire to recapture the joy and comfort they associate with their past experiences with you. Nostalgia often intertwines with the concept of personal identity. Relationships are a significant part of who we are, and when they end, individuals can experience a sense of loss not just in terms of companionship, but also in terms of their identity. Men might find themselves grappling with the question of who they are without you, leading them to reflect on the positive aspects of the relationship and the ways it contributed to their personal growth. This introspection can further enhance their longing for the emotional connection you shared, as they recognize that your relationship played a crucial role in shaping their identity and experiences. Another factor contributing to nostalgia is the passage of time. As the initial emotional intensity of a breakup fades, men often gain a different perspective on the relationship. The negative feelings that may have clouded their judgment in the aftermath begin to dissipate, allowing them to focus more on the positive memories. This shift in perspective can lead to a sense of appreciation for the relationship, highlighting the emotional value it brought to their lives. They may begin to view the time spent with you as a cherished chapter in their life story rather than a painful ending, reinforcing their desire to reconnect. Social interactions can play a significant role in fostering nostalgia. In the absence of your presence, men may find themselves engaging in conversations with friends or acquaintances who remind them of you or share experiences similar to those you had together. These discussions can trigger memories and feelings associated with your relationship, intensifying the nostalgic pull. Friends who remember the bond you shared may inadvertently highlight the emotional connection you both had, prompting him to consider reaching out to rekindle that relationship. Nostalgia is often linked to a sense of comfort and safety. Life can be unpredictable, filled with challenges and uncertainties. During times of stress or upheaval, the memories of a past relationship can provide solace, reminding men of a time when they felt loved, understood, and accepted. This yearning for comfort can lead them to seek out familiar emotional territory, namely the connection they had with you. The desire to return to a place of emotional safety can be a powerful motivator for reconnection, as they hope to find solace in the familiarity of your presence. It's important to note that nostalgia can also lead to unrealistic expectations. As men reflect on the past, they might forget the reasons that contributed to the breakup or overlook the challenges that existed within the relationship. This idealization of the past can create a longing for a perfect version of the relationship that may not have ever truly existed. When they reach out, they might be seeking to recreate that idealized experience, often leading to disappointment if the reality doesn't match their expectations. Nostalgia plays a significant role in why men return after no contact. The powerful pull of cherished memories, the reflection on personal identity, the passage of time, and the desire for comfort all contribute to this emotional phenomenon. As they navigate their feelings, men may find themselves longing for the connection they once shared, leading them to reach out in hopes of rekindling that bond. While nostalgia can serve as a catalyst for reconnection, it's essential to approach such situations with awareness of the past complexities and the potential for both joy and disappointment that may arise from revisiting those memories. Ultimately, the desire to recapture the emotional value of the relationship can motivate men to reconnect, driven by a longing for the happiness and comfort they associate with their shared experiences. A common reason why men return after a period of no contact is the realization of personal growth and change. During the time apart, both parties often undergo significant transformations, leading to new perspectives on relationships and life in general. This period of self-reflection can bring about a deeper understanding of oneself and the dynamics that existed within the previous relationship. Men may come to recognize their own shortcomings, the lessons learned from the breakup, and the ways in which they can contribute positively to a future relationship. In the wake of a breakup, men frequently find themselves in a state of introspection. They may analyze their past behavior, attitudes, and patterns within the relationship, leading to a sense of accountability for their actions. This self-examination can be an eye-opening experience, revealing the areas where they may have fallen short or failed to meet the emotional needs of their partner. Acknowledging these shortcomings can be a powerful catalyst for change, motivating them to become better versions of themselves. This growth can manifest in various ways, including improved communication skills, emotional intelligence, and a more profound understanding of what it takes to build a healthy relationship. As they embark on this journey of self-improvement, men may also gain clarity about their values and priorities. They may reflect on what they truly want in a partner and what aspects of a relationship are most important to them. This newfound understanding can lead to a desire to reconnect with their ex-partner, especially if they recognize that the qualities they value align with those they admired in you. The realization that they may have taken you for granted or overlooked your unique attributes can motivate them to reach out, hoping to rekindle the connection they once shared. Personal growth during the no-contact phase can also lead to a greater appreciation for the relationship itself. Men may come to realize the significance of the bond they had with you, recognizing the emotional support, companionship, and joy that characterize that time. This newfound appreciation can prompt a sense of nostalgia, where they long for the positive aspects of the relationship that contributed to their happiness. This desire to reclaim what was lost can drive them to initiate contact, fueled by the hope that the relationship can evolve into something even better than it was before. Self-growth can create a newfound confidence in men, empowering them to take the initiative to reconnect. They may feel more equipped to engage in open and honest conversations, share their feelings, and express their intentions moving forward. This confidence can be a significant departure from the insecurities or hesitations that may have characterized their behavior during the relationship. As they recognize their capacity for growth and change, they become more willing to reach out, feeling that they can contribute positively to the relationship rather than repeat past mistakes. In addition to personal development, men may also find themselves navigating challenges or obstacles in their lives during the no-contact period. This could involve professional challenges, family dynamics, or personal struggles. As they confront these difficulties, they may come to appreciate the emotional support and understanding that a loving relationship can provide. The comfort of having someone by their side to share both triumphs and challenges can become a driving force behind their desire to reconnect. They may recognize that the strength they derive from a partner is invaluable, prompting them to reach out in search of that emotional connection. The process of growth often involves seeking out new experiences and perspectives. Men might engage in activities that expand their horizons, whether through travel, education, or personal development workshops. These experiences can foster a sense of independence and self-discovery, helping them gain a clearer understanding of what they want from life and relationships. As they explore these new avenues, they may find themselves reflecting on how much they miss the emotional connection they had with you. The contrast between the excitement of new experiences and the familiarity of a past relationship can create a longing for the emotional security and companionship that you once provided. It's essential to consider that men may also seek closure regarding unresolved feelings from the relationship. The growth they experience during the no-contact phase may lead them to confront any lingering doubts or questions about their past. They may feel compelled to reach out not only to express their desire to reconnect, but also to seek resolution and clarity about the relationship. This desire for closure can manifest in conversations about past issues, lessons learned, and hopes for the future. The intention to establish a stronger foundation based on mutual growth can be a significant motivator for men to return after a period of separation. The realization of personal growth and change is a crucial factor in why men often return after a period of no contact. This journey of self-discovery allows them to confront their shortcomings, gain clarity about their values, and develop a greater appreciation for the relationship they shared with you. As they evolve into better versions of themselves, they become more confident and willing to reconnect, driven by a desire to build a healthier, more fulfilling relationship. The combination of newfound self-awareness, appreciation for the past, and the desire for emotional support can create a powerful impetus for men to reach out, hoping to reconnect and create a brighter future together. Ultimately, this growth can lead to a renewed sense of purpose and commitment, paving the way for a deeper and more meaningful relationship. A compelling reason why men return after a period of no contact is the realization of emotional compatibility and connection. Throughout relationships, individuals often share a unique bond that goes beyond surface-level attraction or compatibility. This emotional connection can include shared values, interests, and experiences that create a profound understanding of each other. When a relationship ends, the absence of this emotional compatibility can leave a significant void in a man's life, prompting him to reflect on the value of the connection he once had. During the time apart, men may find themselves exploring new relationships or experiences, often seeking out connections that mimic the emotional depth they previously experienced with you. However, they might quickly discover that the emotional compatibility they had with you is hard to replicate. In their attempts to forge new connections, they may encounter individuals who do not resonate with them on the same level, leading to a growing awareness of what they truly valued in your relationship. This contrast can highlight the emotional intimacy you shared, making them yearn for that unique connection once more. As they navigate through various social interactions, men might engage in conversations that remind them of the depth and understanding they experienced with you. They may encounter discussions that reflect shared interests or passions that were central to your relationship. These moments of realization can intensify feelings of longing as they recognize how rare it is to find someone who understands them on such a profound level. This yearning for emotional compatibility can be a powerful motivator for them to reach out, hoping to rekindle that connection that felt so special and unique. The emotional bond shared between partners often creates a safe space for vulnerability and authenticity. In your relationship, men may have felt comfortable expressing their thoughts, feelings, and insecurities without fear of judgment. This emotional safety is crucial for building a strong connection, and when it's lost, individuals may find it challenging to establish similar levels of intimacy in new relationships. Men might come to realize that the emotional openness they experienced with you is something they deeply miss. This recognition can prompt them to reach out, seeking to reclaim that safe space where they felt accepted and understood. Emotional compatibility often fosters a sense of partnership and teamwork. In a healthy relationship, both partners support each other's growth, dreams, and aspirations. This dynamic creates a sense of unity, where both individuals feel like they are working toward shared goals. When a man reflects on the partnership he had with you, he may recognize the value of having someone who not only understands him, but also encourages him to be the best version of himself. The absence of this supportive dynamic can be disheartening, leading him to desire a return to that partnership where both of you thrive together. As men experience life changes, whether in their careers, personal lives, or social circles, they often seek out emotional support. During challenging times, the ability to turn to a partner who understands them deeply can provide a sense of comfort and reassurance. If men find themselves facing difficulties without that support, they may feel a profound sense of loss, realizing that the emotional connection they once shared with you was a significant source of strength. This realization can be a catalyst for them to reconnect as they seek the comfort of the emotional bond that helped them navigate life's challenges. Men may come to appreciate the depth of emotional conversations they had with you. Many relationships struggle with superficial interactions where partners fail to engage in meaningful discussions about their feelings, aspirations, or fears. However, if you and your partner were able to communicate openly and honestly, that depth of conversation can be rare and invaluable. When men find themselves in situations where they are unable to replicate that level of emotional engagement, they may yearn for the insightful discussions and meaningful exchanges that characterized your relationship. This longing can prompt them to reach out, hoping to rekindle those rich conversations and emotional connections. It's important to recognize that emotional compatibility is not solely about shared interests or experiences. It also encompasses the ability to navigate challenges together. In a healthy relationship, partners often face adversity as a team, supporting each other through difficult times. If men reflect on how you handle challenges together, they may realize the strength of the emotional bond you shared. This realization can lead them to feel that returning to the relationship could provide them with the support and camaraderie they miss. The realization of emotional compatibility and connection is a significant factor in why men often return after a period of no contact. The unique bond shared in a relationship goes beyond superficial attraction, encompassing deep emotional understanding and support. As men navigate life without that connection, they may recognize the value of the emotional intimacy they once had, prompting them to reach out in search of rekindling that bond. The longing for emotional safety, partnership, and meaningful conversations can create a powerful impetus for men to reconnect, driven by the desire to reclaim the emotional depth they experienced with you. Ultimately, this realization of emotional compatibility can pave the way for a renewed relationship, one that is built on a stronger foundation of understanding, support, and connection. A compelling reason why men often return after a period of no contact is the process of healing and nostalgia that can emerge during the time apart. When a relationship ends, both parties typically experience a mix of emotions ranging from sadness and anger to relief and freedom. However, as time passes, these intense feelings often give way to reflection and a longing for the positive aspects of the relationship. Men may find themselves reminiscing about the good times you shared, leading to a rekindled interest in reconnecting. During the initial stages of a breakup, emotions can run high. Men might focus on the reasons the relationship ended, leading to feelings of resentment or disappointment. Yet, as time goes on and the emotional fog begins to clear, they start to process the relationship more holistically. This retrospective analysis often highlights the joy, laughter, and connection that characterized your time together, overshadowing the negative aspects that contributed to the breakup. This process of reflection can trigger nostalgia, making them yearn for the experiences and feelings they once shared with you. Nostalgia is a powerful emotion that can evoke strong memories of happiness and fulfillment. Men may find themselves revisiting old photographs, texts, or reminders of the relationship, which can reignite feelings of affection and longing. This nostalgic yearning can create a desire to reconnect as they begin to idealize the relationship, focusing on the positive moments while downplaying the challenges that led to the breakup. This process can lead to a sense of urgency to reach out and reconnect as they seek to reclaim those feelings of joy and love. The passage of time can provide men with a broader perspective on their lives. They may encounter new experiences, face challenges, or engage in personal growth that changes their outlook on relationships. As they navigate these experiences, they may come to appreciate the depth of the connection they had with you. This newfound appreciation can be a driving force behind their desire to reconnect, as they recognize the unique qualities and attributes you brought to the relationship that may not be easily found elsewhere. The healing process can also lead to a greater understanding of oneself. Men may reflect on their behavior in the relationship, gaining insights into how their actions and decisions contributed to the breakup. This self-awareness can foster a sense of accountability, allowing them to acknowledge their mistakes and express a desire to make amends. The longing for reconciliation may stem from a genuine desire to right past wrongs and rebuild the connection that was lost. They may realize that they have grown and changed, making them better equipped to engage in a healthier, more fulfilling relationship moving forward. In addition to personal reflection, men may also seek closure regarding unresolved feelings or questions from the past. The time apart can create a space for contemplation, allowing them to confront any lingering doubts or uncertainties about the relationship. They might wonder if the breakup was the right decision or if there were missed opportunities for growth and connection. This desire for closure can motivate them to reach out, seeking clarity about their feelings and the possibility of reuniting the relationship. The social landscape may also play a role in prompting men to return. During the no-contact period, they might witness changes in their friends' relationships or observe the dynamics of romantic partnerships around them. These observations can evoke feelings of longing as they recognize the value of companionship and emotional support. The contrast between the relationships they observe and the one they had with you can intensify their desire to reconnect as they yearn for the emotional intimacy and connection that they miss. As men navigate their feelings of nostalgia, they may also find themselves facing moments of loneliness. The absence of a romantic partner can create a void in their lives, leading them to realize how much they relied on the emotional connection and companionship you provided. In times of solitude, the memories of your shared experiences can become more vivid, triggering a longing for the comfort and joy that characterized your relationship. This sense of loneliness can be a powerful motivator for them to reach out as they seek to fill that void by reconnecting with you. Nostalgia often brings a sense of longing for the future that could have been. Men may envision what their lives could look like if they were to reconnect with you. These daydreams can fuel their desire to reach out as they imagine the potential for growth and happiness that could come from rekindling the relationship. This hopeful outlook can overshadow any fears or uncertainties they may have, prompting them to take the leap and initiate contact. The healing process and nostalgia that can emerge during a period of no contact play a significant role in why men often return. As they reflect on the relationship, they may find themselves yearning for the positive moments, leading to a rekindled interest in reconnecting. The emotional healing process can foster self-awareness, accountability, and a deeper appreciation for the bond you shared. Additionally, feelings of loneliness and the desire for closure can motivate men to reach out as they seek to reclaim the emotional connection that enriched their lives. Ultimately, the combination of nostalgia, personal growth, and the longing for companionship can create a powerful impetus for men to return, driven by a desire to rekindle love and connection that once brought them joy.